Good evening, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Uh, I've been in a long journey of amazing excitement,
Yes.
wonder, magic,
Yes, yes, yes.
and synchronicity, and it's been amazing.
Yes.
And for a long time, I've felt that I'm training myself on the precipice of something that's magical and amazing that's happening to myself, but also to human consciousness.
Well, it is.
And
You're all evolving into
Yes.
something more.
And right now, with the combination of what your oversoul has said of everything will change in 2016 in the fall, and a lot of things that are happening in my life, everything is synchronistically coinciding right now to be a massive shift,
Yes.
which I feel of epic proportion in the possibility, probability vortices.
Yes.
Uh, what can you tell me about my involvement in that?
Your involvement in that is whatever you wish it to be. What do you wish it to be?
Well, I wish it to be one of the people who is on the forefront of this expansion, and I know I'm already a part of it because I'm part of everything, but to be more active participant.
And in what way does your imagination tell you that you could be more expressive on the forefront?
By utilizing all the blessings and gifts that I've been given to be expressively uniquely myself and to
How?
give that to the world
How?
by being fully myself, and the main thing,
How will you express it?
by putting myself out there on the internet to the global community in a way and getting over part of my hangups,
Which are?
humiliation and a deep-seated nature of being fully seen and not
Why
understood,
is
or-
that humiliating?
It's not. It's just I've made it that way through a belief
I know
structure.
it's not empirically, but why have you made it that way is the question.
I made it that way because I have a sense inside me that if I
Yes.
expose myself fully, that it will,
You're using the word expose.
yeah.
You mean if you simply be yourself fully and let people see who you are? Is that what you mean?
Partly that, be myself fully, but also just
Yes.
fully go for it without inhibition and fear.
And the reason you hold yourself back is, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid will happen?
The biggest fear it was that I will be isolated to myself because of people understanding what it is.
How is that possible?
It's not theoretically and intellectually, but I have,
Do you understand you're making that difference?
yes.
Theoretically, intellectually. You're creating the divisions. You're creating the barriers there with your definition.
Mhm.
If you have a gift to give, if it is truly that you are giving the gift of you, there must be someone willing to receive it, or you wouldn't be excited about giving it. As we say, there are no one-sided coins. If you have the head, the tail has to exist, or there is no coin. So if you have one side of it, someone else must be willing to receive what you have to give, and vice versa. So by not being yourself, you are making them wait and depriving them of the gift you have to give.
Mhm.
Why would you do that to them? Who cares about the ones that don't need your gift? They're not who's looking for you anyway. They're not who you are looking for. But the ones that are looking for what you have to give are not finding you because you're not willing to be yourself because you're afraid to be. It's not doing them any good. Why are you doing that to them?
Mhm.
What do you think about that?
I think I want to think less and go more from the heart. So how I feel about that is
Yes.
I need to fully open up the heart and let it be and connect and have that experience and fully.
All right. And what happens, happens, and you will learn from it.
Definitely, yes.
And that way, you will also allow other people to see in you an example of how they could also perhaps choose to be themselves. Yes?
Yes, exactly.
So then that's how you help.
Yeah, that's my main thing I've been following. So I need to just keep going that track.
Of course. But in going on that track, the idea is to let go of your fear-based beliefs about what you think it needs to look like or what you think needs to happen.
Definitely.
Let it happen. Let it show you what needs to happen through the automatic organizing principle of synchronicity, that goes hand in hand with following your excitement. These things are interlinked. It's all part of the same mechanism. When you act on your excitement to the best of your ability, with no insistence on a particular outcome, you activate the driving engine that moves you through life, the organizing principle that shows you in what order you really need to do things and what opportunities need to be acted on at that particular moment. It becomes the path of least resistance. It becomes the interconnecting path to all other expressions of your excitement. It becomes the idea of a mirror that reflects to you anything within you that is out of alignment with your excitement, so you can bring it back into alignment by letting the fear-based beliefs go that are connected to it. And it leaves absolutely nothing out, and it supports you in any way, shape, or form you need to be supported to continue to allow you to act on your excitement in that way. It's a self-perpetuating, self-guiding kit and system. It works, it works, it works all the time. It's working for you right now, but you're using the tools in ways that are not necessarily the ways you prefer to use them. So use them in the way that you prefer to. It will work just as well for you in the way that you prefer to use them, as well as it's working in the way that you don't.
Mm-hmm. Definitely,
Yes?
that's what got me here.
Yes, yes, yes. So, does that help?
Definitely.
All right. And
Along those lines, also, I've had a deep, long connection and understanding of my connection to being a wanderer or a starseed, or
Yes.
connections to the Orions, the Pleiadians, the
Sirius,
Syrians,
yada, 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 yes.
Arcturians, the Sasani, yourself, and
All of that,
all these
which is
resonating
part and
frequencies.
parcel of what's going on in your world and the energies that most of you are connecting to in order to bring them down to earth in the way that works best for your expression.
Yes.
So,
The main question is, I've been gathering and finding more people who associate with this kind of energy and resonate with this.
well, then you're not really isolated at all, are you?
Not at all.
So why did you say you were afraid that you would be?
I wasn't necessarily afraid.
Are
but
you fibbing to us?
No.
Well,
it's easier to find people on a physical plane in front of me versus I've made the definition that the world is going out all the way to the world is different than on a physical.
if you say it's easier, then I guess it's easier for you that way. But that's not a fact. It's just a belief.
Yes. So at this time, I've made that decision, but that doesn't have to currently be the state. I can make it whatever I want to make it.
Yes. Whatever you really need it to be. Whatever is true for you is what you can allow it to be. Not make it, allow it to be.
Yeah, just to be.
Yes. Does that help?
Definitely.
Why, thank you.
Nope. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Good day, Bashar.
And are you good day?
Oh, this is kind of a surprise.
Surprise.
Good surprise. The thought that comes to my mind is, I've had difficulty with excitement. Sometimes I feel.
Well, how exciting.
Yes, because I want to use it to know when.
You do remember that when we talk about excitement, we don't mean you need to be jumping up and down with your hair on fire.
Yes, I do. I understand.
Excitement
that.
can be a sense of balanced peace as well.
Well, I'm going to use the example of a property that I'm looking to rent.
Oh, all right.
I felt I have been trying for about a month to find a new place to live, and I found a place that's many parts of it are beautiful and work for me, but then
Yes.
it was so easy. All of a sudden, I just felt this big letdown, and I'm not sure.
It was a letdown to have attracted what you preferred?
Well, it's not perfect, but It could
Is
be.
it the best that you can find at the moment?
Yes.
Well,
So I'm confused why I'm not feeling excited about it.
because you are expecting it to be perfect, when in fact it may be the perfect interim stage you need.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
And again, if something else needs to happen, moving forward to the best of your ability on what you have discovered, if nothing else appears obvious, will actually accelerate your ability to attract something else that may actually be more representative. Not that it has to happen that way, because maybe you need to be in this particular place and process what you need to process for now. But all we're saying is, by moving forward with what you can do, what you can act on, that at least is as representative as it can be of your highest excitement, by acting on it, you will then set things in motion to bring you whatever else could be coming to you that might be more representative.
Okay.
Because it's all connected. Remember, we said that one of the tools is that it's connected to all other expressions of your excitement. But you need to go through the process that you're presented with if that's the only thing that is obvious.
Okay.
As an expression of your excitement.
Okay. So I have a tendency to.
You have a what?
Choice.
Thank
I
you.
choose.
Thank you.
To stay trying to make something happen when it's not happening easily.
And so you're not tired enough of doing that yet?
I am tired.
Well, then why do you do it?
I'm not sure.
Sure you are.
There must be some belief
Yes, of course.
that maybe
You think that you can
can't find
hammer something into shape instead of just allowing it to come in the form that it needs to? This is
That
what you are
sounds
to some degree
probable.
experiencing with the property rental. The idea is you think you need to push and make something into the perfect shape that may not actually be needed in that way, that it may actually be what it needs to be in the shape that it is. And then you can move on to something else that is the more reflective shape, rather than attempting to convert something into a shape it was never designed to be. Because you're not using it for what it is, thinking that you have to make it something that it's not.
Okay.
You follow me?
Okay. But there's some level of improvements that I want to make, like to the property.
I'm not saying you can't.
Okay.
And therefore that may also be part and parcel of you really designing what it is that's more representative, without again falling into the idea that your vision has to be exactly the way it must appear in order to be ideal. Because your physical mind has no idea what the ideal outcome actually needs to be.
Okay.
If you insist on a particular vision being the ideal outcome, that may actually be limiting you from an outcome that could be many times greater than you imagined.
Okay.
When you understand that your particular vision is just a symbol that represents the energy state of an ideal outcome, but not necessarily the image of the ideal outcome, because it's the best that the physical mind can come up with, then you will understand to let it go when you're in the proper state that can attract the ideal outcome, because you will begin to truly understand that the vision you have may actually be limiting what could come to you, instead of holding it as the ideal outcome, which it may not be.
Okay.
So once you understand that it might be actually acting as a limitation, you'll start dropping it. You won't need it to be a certain way anymore.
So the ideal outcome is a limitation on.
What you think is the ideal outcome is often a limitation.
So what I visualize for could be limiting.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just a symbol to get you into the proper state to attract the ideal outcome, because you get excited about the vision. But when you get attached to the vision, you're actually attaching to a limitation, because you don't know that your physical mind was actually capable of imagining what is truly the ideal outcome. But the higher mind can, because it can see farther than you. It can see
Okay.
bigger than you. And it can
Okay.
give you something much grander than your physical mind was capable of imagining, because the physical mind only has so many props that it can work with in physical reality.
So is another way to look at things, because sometimes I'm constantly going, am I excited about this? Am I excited about this? And then all of a sudden I'm not excited. But if
Because you spend too much time wondering if you're excited about it instead of just acting on the excitement that's there.
I've made a lot of mistakes and I'm afraid
That's
of making
great.
more mistakes.
That's great. You've already heard us talk about the idea of how to use the concept and
yes.
redefine the concept of mistakes.
Yes.
You can learn from anything. So what? If it's always something you can learn something positive from, who cares how many you make? As long as you learn.
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
Are you saying you have no capacity to learn?
No.
Then why would you
Absolutely.
be afraid of making what is a so-called mistake, which is just discovering something that you don't prefer, which helps you define more clearly what you do prefer?
Well, I think maybe I need to do more course corrections quicker because I stay trying to make the
Yes.
mistake work.
Yes. Just course correct.
Okay. Okay.
Does that help?
Yes, it does. I have another question relating to medical, but I'm not asking for a medical reading.
That's good because we won't give you one.
Yes, I know. So I have this condition where I get like a restriction or a cramping, and I can take supplements to make that go away. And if I continually take the supplements all the time, then
Do me a favor.
What?
Tighten your fists right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tighten them as tight as you possibly can. Keep tightening them.
Okay.
More.
Okay.
Keep tightening them. Tighten more. Come on, you can do it.
Hurts.
Tighten them more. Does it?
Yes.
You want to let go?
Okay.
Let go.
So that's
Yes.
okay.
That's the energy equivalent of what you're doing.
Okay. So figuring out what the triggers are and letting those go, that's the
Yes.
healing process. Okay, great. I have one last question about this idea of batteries. Recently came to me
Yes.
the flow battery, and people are experimenting with those batteries.
Yes.
And
Is that something that excites you?
yes, it does.
Are you
but,
going to experiment with it?
I kind of feel like a little out of my league with
Can you
making-
learn?
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you.